So today I was asked the question, why do I create mobile photography and art? To really answer this question, I would have to first examine why I create photography, and then specifically why I use the iPhone. My training, my education is not in photography itself, rather I attended engineering school with the dream of becoming an architect. Dreams change, and I found myself a computer programmer stuck behind a desk, wanting to get outside more, so I picked up a camera as an excuse to explore. I'm still drawn to architecture. In fact, you will find common themes in my work. Themes that include architecture, natural structure, abandoned places, and quirky, sometimes funky man-made objects I find in my travels. Although my most recent work is abstract, I often find myself returning to these common themes. In my nature, I am an architect and an explorer. In my heart, I like to make things with my hands. In my mind, in my dreams, my eyes see many things, and I try to bring them to life using the best means possible. I'm a fine art photographer, not a journalist. I don't want to capture the world as it is. Instead, I prefer showing you the world as I see it, or maybe even how I would like it to be. After years of experimenting with photography in ways such as using creative darkroom techniques and even mixed media, things like encaustics, I was originally drawn to the iPhone as a means of digital sketching. The simplicity of the iPhone allows me to craft compositions quickly, which to me is really at the core of photography. Once I got hooked on being able to quickly sketch, it was only a matter of time before I started incorporating the iPhone more into my workflow as a photographer. I've always been surprised when people dismiss the iPhone as being too simple, because for me, that is one of its greatest strengths. Coming from architecture, nobody dismisses a brick as being too simple, yet an iPhone is far more complex than a brick. In fact, nobody questions when you make something of brick, asking, "You made that out of brick?" Rather, they just ask the question, "You made that?" Just as the brick becomes a simple building block to the vision of the architect, so too has my iPhone become a building block for my creative vision as a photographer. I have even started incorporating drawing with my iPhone to work with the opacity of layers in images to give my work more depth. In my latest series, I'm manipulating images of weather maps with my hands, my fingers actually, creating abstracts based on weather patterns. This is both fun and unique, showcasing a technique the iPhone allows me to easily use. Now, I don't have a crystal ball to see into the future, so I don't know what the future of photography holds, but I recognize that if you want to see where photography and art in general are going, follow the energy. Right now, anyway, iPhone photography has all the energy, all the excitement, all the fun, all the joy that image making can hold. The communities that exist, such as the App Whisperer, help foster the sense of community among the artists, and it's great fun being a part of that. It feels fresh and new, and frankly, being an explorer type, I can't wait to find out where this road leads me next.